Hello everyone, I'm Shabari from HookedInLoops.com. If you have still not subscribed to my channel, then please hit the subscribe button, and for getting updates of new videos, click the bell icon. By the way, don't forget to like, share and comment. Since Diwali is around the corner, I made this beautiful wall hanging for decorating my home and made a tutorial on this because this will be a perfect decorating item or gifting item in this Diwali. Shobha and Labha are written in Diwali for gaining auspiciousness and profit. These are also the name of Lord Ganesha's children. So let's begin the tutorial. We required 3 cardboard pieces, one is square and the other 2 are rectangular, and these are the measurements. Now the measurements depends on your choice. Now since the edges of the cardboard pieces are rough, we will cover the edges with the masking tape. So cut out the masking tape and just cover up the edges of the squares and the rectangles in this manner. In this way the edges are smoothened. Cut out the extra portion of the masking tape, and in this way we will cover up all the remaining edges of the rectangular cardboard or the square cardboard. Okay, this step is necessary because this will neaten up your work. So we have covered up all the pieces of cardboards with the masking tape along the edges. Now we will add the primer on it. I made this homemade primer or the gesso. If you want the tutorial on how to make this homemade primer, then comment in the comment section. We will add a layer of gesso on top of the cardboard and let it dry. This will act both as the primer and the cardboard will also harden up. Then we will draw the outline of the pictures and the words on which we will be sticking our clay. So we will take the Fevicryl molded. I bought this from Amazon. The molded contains the hardener and the resin base. We will take equal quantity of both these and mix these together using some powder to form a uniform mixture. And then we will take parts of these clay dough and just stick it on the surface of our cardboard along the outline of the drawing. We will shape it using our fingers. We will do the same thing for the other leg of the Ganesha, and after sticking it we will just smoothen the surface of the clay part using a little bit of water in our fingertips like this. And in this manner we will be adding the other clay pieces one by one along the outline of the drawing. Smoothen the surface using a little bit of water after adding the clay pieces. Use the clay tool for marking the fingers of the feet. We'll be adding the hand along the outline. We will be smoothing the surface using water and then mark the fingers. We will be adding the stomach now. Take a spherical part of the clay dough and spread it along the outline in this manner and smoothen the surface using water. And then we will be adding the modak, and after that the hand holding the modak like this. Isn't this easy? Smoothen the surface and then just mark the outline of the fingers, okay, using the clay tool like this. Add the trunk and the face of the Ganesha. We'll add the mukut. Since I'm using the freshly prepared mold, so it is taking very well on top of the surface of our work. However, you can also stick it using Fevicol or any glue. And however, I did not use Fevicol in each step. At the end, I just brushed a layer of Fevicol and water on the surface of my work and allowed it to dry. Okay, we are adding the ears. Now the ear doesn't have any specific shape. Just flatten a piece of mold and stick it on the surface of the work like this. So our Ganesha is now ready. We will now just smoothen the surface using a little bit of water like this. Don't use too much of water, otherwise your work will become muddy and you do not want your work to become muddy, right? So just smoothen it using a little bit of water. After completing the Ganesha, we will be now writing the Shubha and Labha. So we will roll out small portions of clay and then stick it along the outline using the Fevicol. I am showing you how to write the Shubha. You will write the Labha by yourself. The method is just the same, okay? So my Shubha is ready. We will now smoothen the surface of the words using a little bit of water. And after it's smoothened, just let it dry for some time, at least for 3 hours. And when it's completely dried up and hardened up, we will go on to the next step. So in the same manner, I wrote Labha. And now I'm smoothing the surface of my clay work and we will allow it to dry for 3 hours. Now my work has been dried up. We will now paint our Ganesha completely white. First, this white color will act as the primer. In this case, I'm not adding the gesso because the clay is already smoothened part and I wanted to add a layer of smooth paint on it. Gesso surface is little bit rough. Okay, now just paint your work based on your own imagination. After the painting, I'll meet you soon. Okay. tinge of golden color will add a shiny effect to our work. So we will be adding a layer of golden color on the Shubha and Labha as well as on the Ganesha Murti portion. And after that we will simply just neaten up our work. So our work is more or less complete. So all the parts are now ready. We will add the border for the Shubha and Labha now in the same manner as the Ganesha border. I already made 2 holes in the top and at the bottom of the Shubha and Labha for inserting the string through it. In the beginning I forgot to add the tusk of the Ganesha. So one side Ganesha has a full tusk, another side it has a broken tusk. So we are adding a smaller piece of tusk on the other side and we will allow it to dry. We will be adding embellishments at the top and at the bottom portion, that is a corner of the Ganesha part where we made the hole. It will look more beautiful in that case. We will smoothen the surface of the clay work using a little bit of water. Okay, like this. We will be adding a similar embellishment on the top corner of the Ganesha. This will just harden up the portion where there is a hole. So it is an additional support. We will also be adding embellishments on the remaining 2 corners. These are like petals of flowers. Okay. We will let our work to dry for 3 hours and then we will paint it. So all the parts are now ready. We will be now attaching strings along the holes. Okay. Attach these parts using rope or any synthetic string. I added a loop at the top for hanging it. And our wall hanging is now finally ready and it's really very beautiful. I hope you liked this tutorial and it was easy for you to follow. If you liked this tutorial then please hit the like button, comment in the comment section for any queries. Also mention if you want to see any other kind of videos. I have a website at www.hookdloops.com, so you will get my creative vlogs in my website. My channel is filled with loads of art and craft videos, so you will just love it here. So please subscribe to my channel. Thank you and have a great day.